What if a tiny kitchen spice you've probably ignored for years could quietly support your body in ways you never expected, without fancy supplements, extreme diets, or expensive routines? And what if giving it just 7 days could change how you think about everyday food? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something incredibly simple, surprisingly powerful, and backed by insights often discussed by Dr. William Li, a physician known for exploring how everyday foods support the body's natural defenses. The focus is on cloves, yes, the small aromatic spice, and what may happen when you eat just 2 cloves daily for 7 days. This is not about hype or miracle cures, it's about understanding how something so small can have a noticeable impact when used consistently and mindfully. When we talk about the exterior of cloves, we're really talking about first impressions. Cloves are small, dark brown, nail-shaped buds with a strong aroma that instantly signals potency. Their firm outer structure protects a dense concentration of natural compounds inside. You'll notice that even one clove has a bold scent, slightly sweet but sharp, hinting at how concentrated it is. This outer design is nature's way of packaging powerful plant chemicals in a form that lasts a long time without refrigeration, processing, or preservatives. Good quality cloves are dry, intact, and rich in aroma, which is usually a sign they still contain their natural oils. Moving inside, the interior of a clove is where things get interesting, but we'll keep this brief. Inside that tough exterior is a dense core of natural oils, including eugenol, along with antioxidants and other plant compounds. This inner composition is what gives cloves their strong flavor and is the reason they've been used traditionally in different cultures for centuries. Despite their small size, the interior makeup of cloves is highly concentrated, which is why only 1 or 2 per day is generally discussed rather than large amounts. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where most people get curious. When eaten daily in small amounts, cloves may support the body in subtle but meaningful ways. Dr. William Li often emphasizes that certain foods don't work like drugs. They work by supporting systems already built into your body. Cloves are believed to support digestive comfort by stimulating digestive enzymes, which may help some people feel less bloated or heavy after meals. Over 7 days, many people report a feeling of improved digestion or a lighter gut, especially when cloves are consumed after meals or in the morning. Performance also shows up in how the body handles oxidative stress. Cloves are known to be rich in antioxidants, which help the body neutralize free radicals created by daily stress, pollution, and normal metabolism. Over a week, this doesn't mean you'll suddenly feel like a different person, but some people notice steadier energy levels or less of that midday sluggish feeling. This aligns with the idea that supporting your body's internal balance can gradually improve how you feel overall. Another aspect of performance relates to oral and digestive freshness. Traditionally, cloves have been used for oral hygiene because of their strong natural compounds. Chewing a clove may leave your mouth feeling fresher, and over several days, some people feel more confident about breath freshness, especially if they struggle with digestion-related odors. This may seem minor, but small daily improvements often add up to noticeable changes in confidence and comfort. When discussing safety features, it's important to be realistic and responsible. Cloves are potent, and that potency is exactly why moderation matters. Eating 2 cloves a day is generally discussed as a small, conservative amount. More is not necessarily better. Because cloves contain strong natural oils, excessive consumption may cause irritation for some people, especially those with sensitive stomachs. Pregnant individuals, people on medication, or those with specific health conditions should always consult a healthcare professional before making any dietary changes. The key safety feature here is respecting the strength of natural foods and using them in balanced amounts. Another safety-related point is quality and sourcing. Using clean food-grade cloves from a trusted source reduces the risk of contamination. Cloves should be dry, mold-free, and stored properly. Crushing or chewing them slowly, rather than swallowing them whole, may also make them easier to tolerate for some people. Listening to your body during the 7-day period is essential. If something doesn't feel right, stopping is always the smartest choice. Now let's look at the unique selling points that make cloves stand out among other natural foods. First, accessibility. Cloves are inexpensive, widely available, and don't require any preparation. You don't need a blender supplements, or special storage. Second, concentration. Very few foods deliver such a strong profile of plant compounds in such a small serving. Third, tradition meets science. Cloves have been used historically across cultures, and modern research continues to explore how compounds like eugenol interact with the body, which aligns with Dr. William Li's approach of blending traditional wisdom with scientific understanding. Another unique point is simplicity. Many wellness trends feel overwhelming, requiring strict schedules or expensive products. Eating 2 cloves a day for 7 days is simple enough that almost anyone can try it without disrupting their routine. This simplicity increases consistency, and consistency is often what determines whether a habit has any noticeable effect. Cloves also fit easily into different lifestyles. They can be chewed directly, added to warm water, or included in meals. When it comes to price, cloves are one of the most affordable natural options available. A small packet can last weeks or even months when you're only using 2 per day. Compared to supplements or wellness programs that cost a significant amount, cloves offer a very low-cost experiment. This affordability removes a major barrier and allows people to focus on observation rather than financial commitment. You're essentially investing pennies a day to see how your body responds. Over the 7-day period, what surprises many people isn't a dramatic overnight transformation, but a collection of small changes. Maybe digestion feels smoother. Maybe energy feels more stable. Maybe there's a greater awareness of how food affects the body. Dr. William Li often highlights that food works best when it supports the body's natural processes, rather than forcing dramatic changes. Cloves fit well into this philosophy. They don't override your system, they support it quietly. It's also worth mentioning the mindset shift that comes with trying something like this. Taking a few moments each day to consciously eat cloves can make you more mindful of your overall diet. That awareness alone can lead to better choices throughout the day. Sometimes the biggest result isn't just what the food does, but how it changes your relationship with eating and health. As the week comes to an end, many people feel surprised, not because something extreme happened, but because something simple made sense. In a world full of complicated health advice, the idea that a small, natural food could play a supportive role feels refreshing. This doesn't mean cloves are a cure-all or a replacement for medical care. They are one small piece of a much larger puzzle that includes balanced nutrition, movement, rest, and stress management. In conclusion, eating 2 cloves daily for just 7 days is a simple, low-cost habit inspired by the broader message often shared by Dr. William Li, that food can be a powerful ally when used thoughtfully. The exterior may be small and unassuming, the interior highly concentrated, the performance subtle but meaningful, and the safety rooted in moderation. The unique selling point is how easy it is to try, and the price makes it accessible to almost everyone. The real surprise is not a shocking transformation, but the realization that sometimes the smallest changes can reconnect us with the power of everyday foods and remind us that health often starts with simple, consistent choices.